Welcome back to Mechanicus. We are currently working on Scavola's quest lines, and we're going to be going into Grave Goods this time. Explore the remnants of an excavation into the tomb of Acropis made by the original Imperial settlers on Silva Tenebris, and recover any archaeotech they left behind for tech acquisitor Scavola. So we're going to be going in. It's going to unlock a few things for us. We're going to get the arc pistol, the spotlight, and some money. We're going to be facing off against Death Marks, which is new, the Canoptic Acanthrite, I think that's how you pronounce that, and just basic Necron warriors. So we're going to just jump into this. This is going to be our team. Now there's going to be some differences in this one because, well, some things that we would normally do, we should not be doing in this particular battle. Let's see. If evidence from Tomb of Acropis equals true, original settlers of Silva Tenebris achievements as follows: excavate tomb, explore tomb, die. Those doomed souls' chances were never greater than 0. They were ignorant that they had made their homes atop a nest of Necrons. Antiquity of settlement fortunate. Calculating benefit. Settlers possessed archaeotech lost to Mechanicus cannon. Retrieval required. Search excavation bones location of death. And this archaeotech, should it exist, will aid our mission on this planet as well as enhance your personal collection. Statement agreement. Alright, well. I have nothing to say about this. The original excavation entrance has long since collapsed. To get at it, we will have to go in through the front door. Combat data acquisition opportunity detected. And I am detecting an excellent chance for good men to die lining your cabinet of curiosities, Scavola. Error, damn not found. Enough. Kepra, secure our team a route through the tomb of Acropis. Scavola, pray this expedition has the results you crave. Well, let's take a quick look at this map because you may see that there is immediately a battle right in the front door, and there's another one here as well. As we go through the game, there will be more and more of these like objectives we have to hit. In this case, I think 3 is the max, but in this case we only have 2. So let's go ahead and head into the first battle. We are going in at a disadvantage because we have not been able to collect any cognition points or anything from the dungeon itself. Lifeform's sudden appearance on Auspex detected. Diagnosis, possible tech, formless, teleportation, warp travel, unknown. This is no form of warp travel. The Telepathica aboard has reported no disturbance near the planet the whole time we've been here. Alternate dimensional shifts, teleportation, unknown. Teleportation tech too volatile. No power signs, no lightning, no singe marks. Tomb too deep for teleportation. Alternate dimensional shift, unknown. We know there's only the immaterium and real space. Scriptures have written about only these 2 for millennia. Noting conclusion, unknown, log, disappointment, desire for answers must be fulfilled. So basically, we got a new enemy here, that's just trying to say. Now, we can't bring anybody else in here, but we want to be kind of cautious here because these guys... oh, I didn't want to... Okay, that's fine. We're going into battle. That's whatever. These guys are jerks. That's what I was going to say. And he wants us to... The game wants us to scan or destroy, but the first thing we actually want to do is make sure to take out this, this new life form. He's gonna be able to hit one of our guys, which is not great, but whatever. All right, so he's strong against physical attacks. That's gonna be fun. Let's see if we can sneak through here. I wanna do this anyway, because he does get that acid attack on there. It'll be very useful. All right, so first thing out of that is he's going to phase shift. And once he phase shifts, he's gonna use this Overwatch ability. The Overwatch ability is a pain. And we're just gonna have to deal with it. Basically, it means if you move while in that area of the Overwatch, you will take damage. In fact, I might actually be able to show that. If I try and move right now, you can see that there is a line, and that means he will attack us. So we're just gonna go ahead and he's just take the damage. So I don't take 40. How? Why? That hurts so much. All right. But I think at least our other guy is safe to move. So let's move him over here. We're gonna need some healing eventually. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this actually. And looks like we can't actually get over to the scanner. Let's go ahead and actually attack the scanner first. We shouldn't get a crit. I'm assuming we won't get a crit. Okay. Go ahead and wait a turn. These are gonna come back so we get more cognition points, which is very useful. I'm not gonna bring anybody else in at the moment. Let's take a step back first. Why did that turn? That's creepy. I don't like that. And let's go ahead and get rid of that to start with. Okay, beautiful. Now I still can't quite get up there to scan. No, let's do that. I actually do want to get up there to scan this. So we get the Blackstone, and now we have some guys spawning in. And their scarabs were not on the list. Come on, game. We need to go over and scan and destroy that one as well. Okay. Well, first things first, let's go ahead and just take this out. Now the reason I want to do that is because I want to get our Tomb Awake level down. That should really, really assist in this battle. Well, this deployment, I should say. I don't think I can get to a point. Oh, actually, I could. Let's actually do that. Get to a point where I can actually attack these guys. Let's hit. Sure, let's start with that guy. Ooh, beautiful, I got a crit there. Let's move you back so that they can't see us. Hoping it gives us a little bit of time so we don't take damage. All right. Now the next thing I want to do, this does do 1 damage if I scan these guys, but I actually kind of want to grab some cognition because I don't have any, which is a problem for us in this game. Okay, let me move forward a little bit. Let's see if we can't target and take out. Perfect. This might take this guy out. No, and he's gonna heal up from the scarabs, unfortunately. There's nothing we can really do to stop that. Okay, all of our cognition is back. That's nice. Here come the scarabs. Again, healing. That's when you rotate, so you can actually see around that pillar right there. He's back up to 5, which is kind of annoying. Just a little bit. Let's move forward a little bit here. Grab that cognition. See if we can't put a cap in this. Beautiful. So that takes care of that. Let's take out that guy. Give us the cognition that he has. Let me take a step back, and then I'm going to use my servo skull to grab more cognition for use. I'm going to move forward for this. These little guys are really, really annoying, but whatever, we'll deal with it. And let's go ahead and see what his... of course, he's strong against energy damage there. Let's move these guys back a little bit. Gonna heal, that's okay. I believe between the two, we should be all right to take him out, at least this round. We do have some servitors. Let's hold off on that. I don't believe we're gonna be taking... We're gonna need them. Let's just put it, let me rephrase that. We're gonna need those guys. Let's move forward here. Okay, start with some physical damage. follow up with, I'm really hoping for a crit here. That would be nice. Yeah, it didn't really happen. Can't quite get up there. Could probably get up there to use my physical weapon. How many hit points does he have? He has 5. That's gonna be kind of risky. Let's actually not do that. I was gonna suggest that we do it, but the reason I don't want to is because the scarabs could get to us and I don't want to take the damage from the scarabs. So let's just go ahead and do a crit. Oh, dang. All right, well that's gonna take him out. Now, we have this deals 1 damage to target. We can actually go ahead and use that to remove the body, which would be really nice. And now we should be able to take out the scarabs, which I just don't know how far they can go. So let's go ahead and stay back a little bit. I do not want to take damage from these guys if I don't have to. All right. Here they come. Let's take a step forward here, grab that. Oh, sure. I'm cool with that. I don't think this is gonna take him out, but it's okay. We have 3 points of damage. I think our weapon, you gonna let me through? Does 3 to 4 points of damage. Let's move forward. I wanna take these guys out. Yeah, oh, it just was telling us about melee. As you can see here, well actually you can't see here, but these are actually disabled. We can only do melee damage. Let's get rid of that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little thing of cognition. Now we need to either scan or destroy this, and what I want to do is I want to destroy it. Let's see here, I think we can hit if we get a little bit closer. I don't want to go up and actually touch it because it's going to just take way too long to do. I'm really hoping for 2 points of damage here. Come on. Perfect. So we've destroyed it. We get -2 Necron Awakening, and that solves, well, this battle. High value target profile updated. Subject Lord Acropis marked for elimination. Opportunity addendum. Additional warform data acquisition potential. Alright, so a mural depicting Lord Acropis dominates the wall of this chamber. He is depicted at the head of a grand procession of Necrons, all carrying the implements of an astronomer aloft. So for this one, let's see. I don't actually know how to pronounce that. The Iconoclasm, which is to destroy the mural, gives us awakening. Invocation gives us control points, and inspection gives us control points. Cognition points gives us cognition points, and also boosts the Necron initiative. So I want to go with invocation. The cohort kneels before the mural, defying the alien work with libations of thrice blessed machine oil and the utterance of binary devotion codes. Though the process takes a long time, it leaves the cohort heartened and renewed in their faith. And we get 2 cognition points from that. Okay, we're getting list free. Now I want to go here. I think the best way to do that, either way, it's going to take at least 2 rounds to get there. Let's start here. The remnants of a long, terrified imprisonment in the tomb can be seen in this chamber. Tally marks scratched on the walls indicate a long passage of time, as do traces of a makeshift fireplace and shelter. One of the colonist expedition was trapped here for a long time, contemplating his own demise. Or one of the colonists. Okay, I see how they're saying that. That's interesting. All right, the tally marks will give us awakening. The fire pit will give us cognition points, and the shelter will give us awakening. So we're gonna go for the fire pit. Buried in the ashes of the pit are the crumbling pages of a journal. These fragments that can be read describe an attack by what you recognize as a Necron warrior, along with the process of the opening of its sarcophagus and observation about the technology the survivors observed in the tomb. We're now maxed on cognition points, which is really nice. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go for the middle one. A human skeleton, of course, brown and crumbling with age, lies in the corner of the chamber, evidently one of the planet's original human settlers. Who knows how they met their end down here in the dark of the Necron tomb. Okay, for this one, if we ignore it, we get cognition points, and it lowers the Necron initiative. If we examine, we get an STC fragment, and if we export, we get an ST free fragment, but we take damage. I think if we take ignore, we will get Blackstone, and I think that's going to be more useful than the STC fragment. Now, the STC fragments are very useful, but we're going to be going through so many that we're going to be unlocking those as we go anyway. So yeah, the Necron initiative has decreased, and we've gotten a little bit of Blackstone. Oh boy, scarabs. Aren't we excited? Not. Now this is an interesting battle. Come on, load. Thank you. Cataphren battle servitor armor not thick enough. Castellians proving equally ineffective. Must find weakness before we're connection lost. It appears this Xenos was triggered a fragmented recording from Risak. Indeed, it appears we'll have a tough time using heavily armored forces against this specimen. Maybe we can use their strength against them? Why is we're a Dominus? Actually, so these guys are interesting because, I'll try and get around them. These guys are super attracted to cognition points, so he's essentially going to stay in this area and ignore us while there are cognition points over there. Kind of makes it annoying because like if we want those cognition points, we can't get there, but whatever. Now the other problem we have in this game is this deployment is we've got turrets. Now turrets are annoying, but the good thing about the turrets is we don't have to face them if we don't want to. And we need to just scan and destroy all 3 of these panels. So let's go ahead and I want to bring my guys up front at works, and I want to bring in a couple servitors. Let's go ahead and start the battle. We have 1 death mark, which is all the way back there. We've got 1 Necron warrior and the scarabs. Now these guys are going to be the most annoying. Well, the death mark is going to be annoying because he's going to teleport around, but it's actually not too big of a deal. Let's move our servitors forward. We actually might have these guys spawn. I don't quite remember if they're gonna spawn in here. Let's see here. I want to hit this guy if I can. So I'm gonna move forward a little bit and use this. First of all, to do some poison damage. And then I'm gonna do some energy damage here. Okay, so the energy damage did nothing because he's got that protection. Now, for the turrets, you will see when you, like, if you get too close, you can see it's got that little warning sign above it. That's how you know you're in range. Now, we are not in range, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And I'm gonna use our servo skulls to gain the cognition that we need. And I'm gonna pull back a little bit so that the Necron warrior will move forward. Let's move this way. Oh, cool, this guy again. I need to be here. Now, here's the problem with this battle. If you get too close, you're gonna have guys spawn. So we need to be very, very cautious with how we handle and bring these guys forward. Let's actually scan the death mark. I wanna do that little bit of damage, and I need to see, okay. He's only got 4 points of hit points like available to him, but that's kind of annoying. And I think that's all we can do this round. Can he hit us from here? Oh my god, he can. Ooh, we're gonna need to use some healing. Ouch. Can you not? And he's gonna do that Overwatch thing, which is really annoying. So here come the scarabs. Here comes the Necron warrior. Okay, but he takes a little bit of damage, so that's good. This guy, as you can see, is going after that cognition, and that's all he's going to do, unless he doesn't have cognition. Okay, Now, one of the things I want to do here is bring forward some servitors because we want this guy to be essentially distracted. We need this guy to be distracted. And he's gonna target our servitors, which sucks, but it's better than him targeting our main guys. And he's gonna phase shift. Oh, that's right, you can go over there. That's right, stay over there, actually. And I'm gonna delay this servitor for right now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use our first canticle, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the Litany of Life. It's a one-time use, but it will give him 5 hit points because, ow. We are, ooh. Can I hit this guy from here? I can, okay. I can't move without risking him hitting me, and I cannot risk that right now. Let's go ahead and take this guy out. Which is complete and utter nonsense, but here we are. Let's just go ahead and hold off and not move. Now this guy, what I'm gonna do, I feel bad for this guy, but I'm gonna move this guy forward. And what that Overwatch is gonna do means he gets an automatic attack, but then it clears, so he's just gonna stand there and look stupid. Well worth it. Now this guy's gonna grab that cognition, as we've seen, and he's gonna move forward a little bit. Now the good thing is that cognition will come back and he will leave. Now let's see here. All right, so as you can see, you can kind of see underneath that scan, as I move forward a little bit, that those symbols appear. And I actually want to move forward a little bit. I don't want to attack from a distance. And in fact, I want to do that with all of these in this battle. I would really like this to do 3 points of damage. I've never been more disappointed in my life. The next part of the battle is going to be kind of painful. Just a heads up. You just stay there. I believe the extra Necron's in battle because we are there. I believe we will get at least 1 to spawn, if not 2. No, we're not gonna have any spawn? Okay, delay your turn then. You two. This guy is gonna, who are you shooting at? Goodbye, servitor. At least we get the cognition point, but this is what they're here for. Okay, so he's gonna go there. That's gonna be a problem. Can I actually get in front of you? Hey, I can't. I can actually get in front of him without taking any damage. And then I'm just gonna smack him. Now he will move, which is not exactly the best thing, because he could go somewhere terrible. I'm gonna go back up there, okay. And, okay, that ends your turn. Here comes, oh, nope. Yeah, that's what I thought. Can I hit you? No, okay, let's go ahead and delay that turn for now. Yeah, so he's going back to get that cognition. He's gonna be constantly doing that. Ooh, there we go. Oh! All right. That's worth it. You two go ahead and delay that. And I'm gonna put this guy, I'm gonna move this guy forward, which he'll take that damage from the Death Watch, but that's okay. Like I said, that's what the whole point of these guys is, to take that damage. Sucks for them, but it is what it is. All right, let's move forward a little bit. And I want to finish this. Goodbye. Now 2 things are gonna happen. 1, that's the first thing we needed to do, but we get that awakening down, and now we're back down to 1. We are out of range. He ain't out of range for very much longer. This should solve this problem. Oh, we got a crit, so he just automatically dies, which I believe we've seen before, so that works. Okay, so with that down, it's time to move on to the next batch. Let's go ahead and scan this guy so we can actually see its stats. Now it does have some strength against energy, which is gonna suck, but we'll be okay. Not too worried about any of this. Let's start by taking out these guys. I love the scarabs, but they need to go. Okay, 1 down. Can't quite reach the next one. If you get too close, there will be enemies that spawn in these, and I just don't want to deal with that if I don't have to. You have 2 hit points. 1. Okay, well, let's scan this guy then and get rid of one of his hit points. Sounds like a great idea. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let the servitors wait for right now. This scarab is gonna, oh, he's gonna go heal is what he's doing. Yeah, he's gonna go back to these little boxes and he's just gonna pop out of there. Let's see here. Let's have this guy move a little bit closer so that he can do the damage that he needs to do. I'm really hoping this takes this guy out. Or at least, okay. Yes, there it is. Okay, down. Number 1 is down, so that brings our awakening down. And now we need to deal with number 2 over here. He's gonna grab his cognition and he's gonna move forward. Now, if we ignore him, he shouldn't really do anything, but we do wanna be kind of cautious with that. And I think we might be able to do absolutely nothing because we don't have a clear shot from there. Actually, what we can do if we really wanted to is we can do, let's do this. Let's grab the Cant of the Craft. The physical damage will give +6, which should just finish this, actually. This guy's just gone. Perfect. Okay, now I actually can't move this guy any further, so let's just go ahead and let this go. I want these guys to finish off this as it moves forward, so I'm gonna move them slightly over here. Just let that sit. Okay, so let's move a little bit forward with this guy, and you just create a barrier for a moment. You just wait. This guy's gonna come down. I don't want to move any closer. We don't really need to. Okay, so here's how we're gonna destroy this. Now you can kind of see here we have to move into turret area, but we actually don't take damage until at the end of the round. So it's kind of a whatever situation. Let's go ahead and do an attack. And then I'm gonna really hope that I do 2 points of damage here. It'll make this a lot easier. There it is, it's done. We've scanned and destroyed. Hooray. We just have to defeat this one guy. So let's go ahead and just move back out of here. I'm gonna use our servo skull to grab a cognition. End the turn. Let's delay for right now and move our servitor out of the way. Am I gonna be able to take this guy out? We have 4 points. Let's see how much damage we do. It's at least 2. Okay. We're gonna be able to finish this guy off? Fantastic. Not bad. And with that, we've effectively won this deployment. Hooray! Not bad. Not too long either. Cohort approaches the area where the settlers breached the tomb of Acropis. Several of the settlers were evidently caught in an attack by the Necrons, awoken by their intrusion, and their bones still lie among the excavation tools where they fell. They proved to have numerous examples of archaeotech still clutched in their dead, bony hands. Expectations equals met, acquired augmentations, archaeotech insight. Conclusion follows, a rare haul of lost technology. Such delight seem a trivial use of my tech priest, Gavola. Be not churlish, obtuse, small-minded mages. If lost equals true, then regain. Enumeration of sacred duties, reacquisition of lost technology, relearning of forgotten knowledge, return to humanity. Beautiful. And yeah, we lost one of our guys, but we don't take any blackstone damage here. We just take it from the 5 hit points that we lost on one of those, but we get that back from this. And we earn quite a bit of blackstone there, so that's great. And we're only at 5 awakening, so I'm actually doing much better than I was. Oh, we performed 50 physical attacks, so we've unlocked the Cant of Remorseless Fist, which means we our next attack will break some armor, which could be really useful. Not so useful at the beginning of the game, because it's like going to be 1 or 2, but later we're going to be seeing enemies that have armor of like 7, and it's going to be annoying. So we're going to be wanting to keep an eye on those. And we've also unlocked Litany of Electromancer, which gives our next attack the ability to ignore all armor next 2 attacks, which is actually really useful. Oh, and we activated the Machine Spirit 20 times, so we got Taming the Machine Spirit, so that maxes the Machine Spirit of all weapons on the field. Like, everybody gets maxed. That can be really useful. We moved 400 meters, which allows us to use the tutelage of momentum, which gives us +5 movement for 1 round. I'm setting up my guys to have very high movement, so it's not going to be that useful for us. For this, let's see here. We've already got the attack servo here, so don't need to worry about this. But for this guy, we're going to go ahead and grab the Servant Protocol as I shift a little too far, which gives us some units, some additional stuff with +1 damage, movement, and critical chance. We're going to want that because it's really useful. But additionally, I want to go back in here and grab the Secutor Arm Augments, which gives them +2 hit points and some critical chance. So that's actually really good. We haven't unlocked anything for healing quite yet, but we do have some new like refractors and stuff. Let's see here. For this guy, this would actually be really useful. It says become the priority target of all enemies and gain +1 physical and energy armor for 1 round. But I think I actually want to go ahead and give them the refractor field generator, which will shield enemies within a circle. And then I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Jeremiah here to get, let's see, I think the best thing to start off with is going to actually be the torso augment for the Dominus, because it gives +3 hit points, as well as 1 energy armor, which just makes them a little bit more beefy, which, man, we need. All right, so that's going to be it for today. Next time, as you can see, Scaevola is now, like, there's nothing here for her quest line because we're not far enough. But we do have Videx, and we also have some new stuff from Captrix down here. We'll talk about that next time, but it's not good. Go ahead and just say that. It's something we are not going to be able to do right now. And I don't think we've unlocked, no, nothing else yet, just those 2. So I will see you guys next time.